Hi y'all, welcome to another vlog. I've been back from vacation for over a week now, and I have been sick for a while. I'm starting to feel better, but still not 100% there. I wanted to get back to real time, back to current life, now that I've finished posting all the vacation vlogs, and today I want to talk about my weight loss and my diet. So, I have officially lost 100 pounds from the start of my weight loss journey, which I started on this channel I believe about 2 years ago. I'll have to go back and look at the date. It has taken me around 2 years to lose 100 pounds. I did have a pregnancy in between there that I lost, and a lot of stressful life events happening to me, but I still managed to reach my goal. Most of it was because of the carnivore diet. I did lose some weight before I started on the carnivore diet, but most of it was lost on the carnivore diet. So my highest weight was 232.8 pounds. This is what I looked like at 232.8 pounds. And now I am 132.8 pounds. So this is what I look like now. I am finally at a healthy weight for the first time since I was probably 20 years old. And I'm 40 now, so it's taken me a long time to get back to a healthy weight. I haven't always lost weight in the healthiest way because I did go through separation from my husband. I was very depressed. I was drinking a lot. I was not eating healthily. I lost a lot of weight during that time, but it was not done in a way that I would recommend to anyone. I will say that the carnivore diet did help me tremendously in reaching my goals, and it used to be something that I believed I would stick with forever, but I no longer feel that way. Now that I've reached my goal of losing 100 pounds, I feel that 132 is a pretty good weight for me. I do have a lot of loose skin. I'm left with loose skin on my arms. You can see it right there. I have a lot on my stomach and even on my thighs and stuff. To me, it's very unsightly. I don't like it. It makes me feel very self-conscious. I lost all this weight, but still I'm left with this flab. So skin removal surgery is something that I'm going to pursue in the future. But before I do that, I'd like to focus on being able to maintain my weight in a healthy way and also trying to build up some muscle because I am just flabby and out of shape. And my ass is gone, y'all. I need to build up this, especially some ass muscle, okay? Because I got nothing left back there. Now, I still believe the carnivore diet to be a good and healthful diet for some people, definitely not everybody, and you should always talk to your own doctor before you make any dietary changes. Please don't listen to someone on the internet like me, because I have no qualifications to give anyone dietary advice. I'm just sharing what I went through, how I lost my weight. I'm not saying I recommend it to anyone. So there's a couple reasons why I am quitting the carnivore diet or transitioning to a more normal diet. Number one is I honestly just miss eating different foods. I didn't for a long time. I was perfectly happy just eating meat all the time. But I guess since I've had a new partner in my life who likes to be adventurous with food and eat different things, it really makes me miss that part of life, you know? And I also love to cook for people, and I love to cook for my partner, my boyfriend. And it's like really hard to cook things for him that I can't eat myself, you know? So I've just been feeling like I really want to branch out and go back to eating more different types of foods. However, under no circumstances will I ever return to the standard American diet filled with processed sugar and highly refined carbohydrates, ever. I will never go back to that type of diet. It made me incredibly sick, exacerbated my PCOS, made me fat, and I'll just never go back to that kind of diet. I'm not saying I won't have a treat every now and then, maybe if I go on vacation or something like that, but it's not going to be a regular part of my diet. What I would like to do is transition to a whole foods diet where I eat whole foods like fruits, vegetables, meats, whole grains, some whole grains. I will be honest with you, I am very afraid of increasing my carbohydrate intake. I am afraid that I'm going to gain weight again, and if I do, I might freak out and go back on carnivore. So no promises, but I'm going to try my best. I am going to have to practice caloric restraint. There's no other way. If I just go back to eating with wild abandon all the carbs that I want, even whole food carbs, I will gain weight because my body I'm 40 years old, I have PCOS, I have insulin resistance, and I can't just go crazy eating all the fruit and whole grain pasta I want, or my body will store it as fat. So I do have to be careful and not overeat. So my plan is to track my calories, eat 15 to 1600 calories a day of whole foods that I enjoy, and hopefully I'll be able to maintain my weight like that and stay healthy. And I'm going to try not to develop an eating disorder around this if I can help myself. I do tend to have a lot of disordered thoughts around eating. I do tend to have a lot of weird food rules, and I mean, I'm not healthy. I don't have a healthy relationship with food. I'm trying to get better. And I think that this is a good step in the right direction, and also it's also going to make me healthier because my health has not been great lately at all. I've been sick a lot with a lot of different things, and I can just feel that I'm not as healthy as I used to be. And that's not to say that I do believe you can be healthy on the carnivore diet, but I am not healthy on the carnivore diet. So that's the second reason why I'm doing this, is just to improve my overall health, make sure I'm getting all the nutrients, vitamins, and things that I need in my diet. So in conclusion, just so I can eat a more varied diet and enjoy eating with other people, cooking for other people, and just having food as part of my life again, and also so that I can improve my overall health. So that is why I'm quitting the carnivore diet for now, and I'm going to try to venture out, do my very best to eat a more healthy, varied diet. So I'm going to be vlogging this process. I'm going to be tracking my calories because I have to control something when it comes to my food. I don't trust myself yet to just be able to eat and not go overboard. So for a while at least, I am going to be tracking my calories and nutrients and things in Chronometer just to make sure that I'm hitting my goals. And once I feel comfortable with that, I may back off of that and just sort of start to trust myself again. But right now I don't. And finally, as soon as I'm no longer sick and I feel like I'm fully back 100%, I am going to be adding some exercise in, including cardio, which I will do hiking and walking around all the beautiful trails in my area. And then I'll be doing weight training at home. My plan is to buy some inexpensive equipment for my house, like some dumbbells and resistance bands, and just do some home workouts to sort of build up my muscle, particularly my biceps and my butt. Okay, those are the two areas that I feel like I could actually make an impact on. Like, I can build up abs, but you're not going to be able to see them under all the loose skin. That's going to require surgery. And same thing with my thighs. But you know, I can do it for my health and not only for aesthetics as well. But to be honest, I want to be hot. I'm not doing all of this just for health. Like, yeah, I want to be healthy, but I also want to be attractive, and I don't think there's anything wrong with admitting that. It's okay to want to be attractive, to want to improve the way you look, and I do, so that's what I'm going to be working on. I also think eating a more varied diet is going to help with that as well. Okay, so today, I really wanted to go grocery shopping and buy some of these Whole Foods groceries with you guys, but because I'm under the weather, I don't feel it's very responsible for me to go into the grocery stores. So instead, I have ordered groceries for pickup, which I'm going to go pick up later. Right now, I'm ready to eat breakfast. I haven't had anything to eat today, so I do have a couple things in the kitchen, and we're going to go cook a somewhat scary to me, high carb, healthy breakfast. So let's go. I'm gonna make one of my favorite breakfasts ever, peanut butter banana oatmeal. This is a comfort food for me and something I have been missing so much. So my kitchen is a bit of a mess, but we're gonna overlook that because I've been sick and I really need some food this morning. So I'm gonna open up these old-fashioned oats. I just got these couple of things to get me through this morning until I can go pick up my groceries. But I've got just these regular old-fashioned oats. That's what I use to make my oatmeal. I've got this natural crunchy peanut butter. So the only ingredients in this is peanuts and salt. And I get this at Kroger. It's a really good price. It's only like $2.29 for this container of it. So the only bad thing about natural peanut butter is you gotta stir the oil in, and it sucks. I really wanna get one of those like peanut butter oil stirrer things that you fit on top of the jar. I think that'd be really nice for this, but I love natural peanut butter. I cannot eat that peanut butter spread that most Americans think is peanut butter, but really is just a sugar and hydrogenated oil peanut butter spread concoction. Cannot eat that. It tastes so sweet and gross to me. I have to have just the peanuts and salt. No offense to you if you like that. I liked it for a long time before I started eating natural peanut butter, and now I just can't go back. So when you get natural peanut butter, all the oil has separated to the top like this, and then you just have to stir it in, which is a pain in the ass, and there's no getting around it. But once you do it once and then store this in the fridge, it's not too bad after that. So what I usually do is just take a butter knife and just kind of methodically stir it in, try to get it all the way to the bottom. I also like the crunchy peanut butter better than the creamy, but Kroger has a natural creamy and natural crunchy for a really good price, because if you buy like the Smucker's version or any of the natural versions of this, it's like $5 a jar or more. But this is like $2, so it's a really good product that Kroger carries. Yeah, so I'm just gonna stir this in the best I can. It'll be a little runny the first time, but it'll thicken up once I put it in the fridge and use it the next time. I am feeling very nervous about eating this. This is much higher in carbs than anything I've eaten in the past year. And I do have some anxiety about it. I really do. I'm not gonna lie and pretend like it's all just great and I'm perfectly fine, because I'm not. I do have some disordered thoughts around eating, around carbs and stuff. And so this is just part of my healing journey. My food, relationship, healing journey. I don't fucking know, y'all. I'm trying, okay? So I'm gonna make 1 single serving of oatmeal according to the package here. So it says to use 1 cup milk or water, a dash of salt. I don't do that because I have salt in my peanut butter, and a 1/2 cup of oats. So I'm gonna pour 1 cup of water into my little pan, and then I'm gonna turn that up on high just to get it boiling. While that's coming to a boil, I'm gonna measure out my oats. So I've got my 1/2 cup measuring cup here, and I'm just gonna scoop out about a 1/2 cup. And then I'm gonna get out my cutting board so I can chop up my banana. Now, bananas have a lot of carbs. I have this pretty small banana, and I'm gonna use about 1/2 of this, and I'm actually gonna weigh the grams and put that into Chronometer. Bananas are one of the foods that I have been very afraid of because of the amount of carbs and sugar, but I'm doing it today, y'all, because I know I need the nutrition. So what I'm gonna do is chop up 1/2 of this banana, and the other 1/2 that I don't eat today, I'm gonna put it in the freezer, and maybe I can use it in a smoothie or some other type of recipe later. So I'm just gonna slice this up to about 1/2, and then I'm gonna weigh it and see how much that weighs and put that in Chronometer. All right. This is a small banana, so I might go a little bit over 1/2. There we go. Our water's starting to boil, so I'm gonna go ahead and add our oats in. And then I'm gonna turn the heat down to medium, and we're gonna cook that for about 5 to 6 minutes, stirring occasionally. Meanwhile, I'm gonna measure out my bananas. So I'm just gonna take the ones I sliced up, put them directly into my bowl, and measure the grams. Okay, looks like we're at 50 grams of bananas. Wow, on the dot. So I'm gonna measure out my peanut butter into the bowl, and I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons is 32 grams. So I'm gonna do 16 grams. I only wanna do 1 tablespoon, and get it directly into the bowl until we get to 16 grams. 13, 14, 15, oh, 16 grams, there we go. All right, so the oats are done cooking. I'm just gonna take this serving of oatmeal and just pour it directly into my bowl with my bananas and peanut butter. Oh my God, that is a lot of oatmeal. And finally, I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of this Local Hive Clover Honey. 1 and 2. And I'm not too precise with that. I think that should be close enough, I guess. And then I'm just gonna mix all this up together and have my breakfast, y'all. It smells delicious. I'm so looking forward to this. Definitely the highest carb thing I've eaten in over a year. Okay, y'all, part of my brain is screaming at me that I'm gonna gain 20 pounds if I take a bite of this. But the other part of me is saying, this sounds and smells so delicious that I just wanna eat it. So I'm doing it. I'm taking the chance. It's really good. Really good. So I'm also gonna be taking one of my 1-a-day prenatal vitamins, not because I'm trying to get pregnant, but because these are soft gels and I really can't take tablets. They're just hard for me to take vitamin tablets, so I like soft gels. And they have iron and calcium and DHA. I just got the message that my grocery orders are ready for pickup, so I'm gonna go pick them up now, bring them back, and then I will show you guys the normal healthy foods that I got to eat for the next couple days. I am at Kroger waiting on my curbside pickup order. I have an order from Kroger and from Walmart. And I scheduled both of them to pick up between 3 and 4 p.m. And the reason why I have orders from both stores is because Kroger has a better selection of whole foods than Walmart does. And they have things that I just can't get at Walmart. And some things they actually have better prices on as well. Okay, I think my order's on the way out, so I'm gonna take care of this and I'll see you guys over at Walmart. All right, got my Kroger order picked up. Now I'm at Walmart waiting for my Walmart order. As I was saying before, the reason why I get some things at Walmart and some things at Kroger, at Walmart, they just have some things that are just so much cheaper and so much of a better value, like eggs, for example. I can get my Vital Farms pasture-raised eggs here for $4.82. they're like $7.50 at Kroger. So I just kind of compare prices between both stores. And since I was doing curbside pickup and they're like right across the street from each other, I decided to just hit both stores and get what I needed to get from Kroger, get what I needed to get from Walmart, and get the best value on everything. I'm back home in my kitchen. I got all my groceries unloaded, and now I'm gonna show you what I got. I'm gonna start with my Kroger order because it's smaller. So first of all, I got a package of Simple Truth natural cage-free chicken breast cutlets. And I got these in order to make my whole wheat pesto chicken pasta that I used to make. Some of you guys might remember that a long time ago. Andrew made it on my channel many years ago, and I really want to make that again, so I got these chicken breasts. I'm going to be marinating these today, so hopefully I can make that tonight for dinner. Next, I got this Dave's Killer Bread thin sliced good seed. I wanted the power seed because it's the healthiest type of bread that they make. It doesn't have any sugar in it whatsoever, but they were out, so I had to substitute for the good seed, which is still a pretty good bread. It does have some organic cane sugar and molasses in it, which isn't great, but still, it's not that bad for bread. Not as good as the power seed, but it will work for me. And I just got this so I could have a piece of toast with my eggs in the morning. I got a package of chopped pecans. I love pecans. They're probably my favorite nut. And I like to put these on my yogurt and eat it with blueberries and honey. That's like one of my favorite desserts ever. So that's kind of what I got these for. And I might use them in other things. Could put them in oatmeal or something, I'm sure. But I got this big package. It was on sale for only $6.99. I got a bag of clementines. These were on sale for $3.99 for this 3-pound bag. I love clementines. They're easy to peel, they're easy to eat. I like to have them for breakfast or a snack, and I'm actually gonna have one for my lunch today. I just hope they're good. They're not quite in season yet, but hopefully they'll be okay. I also just realized that I called them clementines, and these are actually just mandarins. So yeah, either way, I like them. The one thing that I don't like about grocery pickup is not being able to choose my own produce, because the employee who's picking out your produce doesn't give a shit, and sometimes you can get, you know, not the greatest produce, especially when it comes to apples, which I also ordered. I ordered 3 bananas because it's only me. I don't want to buy 6 bananas or 7 bananas or however much come in a bunch. So I just told them give me 3, and that should last me for the rest of the week. For my chicken pesto pasta, I got this whole grain penne. I prefer rigatoni, but they didn't have any. They said I could only get it delivered for some reason, so I had to settle for this. But it'll still be good. I got my favorite crackers. I have not had these in so long. The Back to Nature Stone Ground Wheat Crackers. I love these. They're not like whole grain crackers, but they're pretty close. They're pretty good. Okay, that was everything that I got from Kroger, and now I'm gonna show you what I got in my Walmart order. So the first thing I got were some pasture-raised Vital Farms organic eggs. At Walmart, these are $4.82. Like, that is the best price I've ever heard of, and these are the best eggs that you can basically buy in grocery stores around here. So yeah, I had to pick up some more of these. I got 3 Gala apples. These are my favorite kind of apples. They actually look pretty good, so hopefully they taste good. I got a bag of frozen broccoli florets that I'm going to be using for my chicken pesto pasta that I'm going to make tonight. And I got a bag of frozen blueberries that I'm going to use to put in my yogurt with my pecans and honey as a dessert. I got a container of shaved Parmesan cheese, which is also for the pasta I'm making. I got a block of organic sharp cheddar cheese that I'm going to eat on those crackers as a snack, or actually I'm going to have that for lunch today. A jar of Classico pesto. This is traditional basil pesto sauce and spread. This is what I use in my pasta. It's delicious. I've tried all the pestos basically on the market that you can buy pre-made, and this is my favorite one, the Classico. I needed some half and half. I'm almost out, so I just got my regular Horizon Organic half and half. It just has milk and cream in it. That's it. No other ingredients, so that's why I like this brand. And finally, the last thing I got is a container of Greek Gods plain traditional full-fat yogurt. This is my favorite yogurt that exists. I love it. It's really great to mix with fruit and nuts and honey, and I like to have that as a little dessert or a snack. Oh, and also, I had nothing to store my fruit in, so I bought this chicken wire basket. I think this is really cute, and I didn't want to end up storing my fruit in my dish rack. So I had to buy something. This was only $5. So I bought this to put my like bananas and clementines and apples in. So that was it, guys, my normal healthy grocery haul. And as soon as I get all this stuff put up, then we can start marinating those chicken breasts for the pasta I'm gonna make tonight. Now I have an ulterior motive for making this pasta. I haven't made it in a long time and I wanna practice, because if it turns out well, and it turns out I can still remember how to make it good, then I'm gonna make it for my boyfriend this weekend. So I'm practicing this dish. Let's hope it turns out well. I've got the groceries put away, so now I'm gonna make a little lunch for myself and then marinate those chicken breasts. So what I'm gonna make myself for lunch today is basically an adult Lunchable with fruit and crackers and some ham and cheese. I am gonna check on this pepper jack cheese that I have in my reusable freezer bag, make sure it's not moldy or anything. It should be fine. Yeah, it looks good. And I am gonna cut 1 ounce in slices off of this cheese. I don't know how much 1 ounce is, so I've got to get my food scale out so I can measure. I made some thick boy slices. Okay, there is exactly 1 ounce of cheese. Now this is some ham that is left over from the groceries that my boyfriend brought over this past weekend. He was like cooking breakfast for me. He cooked all my meals for me, y'all. It was so freaking sweet and I was sick. And he took care of me all weekend, and these were left over, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut some of this up, about 3 ounces to have for my lunch today. So I have no idea how much 3 ounces of ham is gonna be, so I'm just gonna cut these into like kind of small pieces that I could eat like on a cracker, like that, and then we'll just weigh them out until we get to 3 ounces. 3 ounces is only 90 calories. So that was close, that was 1.6. So I'll do another little strip here. And I'm just gonna eat it cold like this, like a Lunchable. That's 2.9, so that's perfect. So there's my ham and cheese, and I'm gonna cut up my fruit. So I've already washed the fruit. For the clementine, or the mandarin, I keep calling it a clementine, but it's a mandarin. I'm going to just peel it and break it into wedges. These are so easy, you don't even really have to use a knife on them. And I'm just going to break this into wedges and add it to my little plate here. I like to make my little lunch plate look pretty too, because it just makes it more appetizing when your plate looks pretty. Something I learned from my 1950s cookbooks, which it kills me, y'all. I had a huge collection of vintage cookbooks in Colorado. All of those books are gone. I donated them all to the church. It was years of collections from auctions, thrift stores, garage sales, eBay. Yeah, I lost all those. So I really would like to restart my vintage cookbook collection again. So I just measured, and that was 53 grams of mandarins. So there's my plate so far. And then I'm going to slice up the apple. Don't come after me for my apple slicing skills, okay? I'm eating fruit, damn it. Be happy, okay? It's the best I can do. I just do it like this, and then I cut the core out like this, and I probably waste a lot of the apple by doing it that way. I used to have an apple corer. I need to get another one. But right now I just basically cut it into 4 and then cut the middle part out like that. Okay, so that's 155 grams of apples. So there's my plate so far. And then I'm just gonna take out 8 of these Back to Nature stone ground wheat crackers. Well, that made it look less pretty, but still, that is a lot of food for my lunch, y'all. I feel like it's a lot of food. 8 crackers, an ounce of cheese, 3 ounces of ham, a mandarin orange, and an apple. This is what I'm gonna eat. And I forgot to show you my little fruit basket filled with fruit. It's like a lot bigger than I thought it was. It held that whole bag of mandarins, the bananas and apples with lots of room to spare. Also, good news, the apple turned out to be really good. I ate the entire plate of food. And I truly felt like that was more food than I should eat. Like, it felt like a lot. I was just eating and eating and eating. I was like, there's so much food. It feels like more food than I should be allowed. So I'm gonna have to wrap my mind around that. But I did like weigh and measure everything and put everything in chronometer, and everything is fine. Everything is fine, Cindy. You are fine. It just feels very strange to me to eat that much of that kind of food. But anyway, as for the chicken breasts and the pasta and stuff I was gonna make tonight, it's already almost 5 o'clock, so I don't think I'm gonna make it today. I think I will make it tomorrow, maybe in the members only live stream or maybe in a vlog. But either way, you'll get to see me make it because we have to practice before this weekend. So if you want to join me for the members only live streams, hit the little join button down below, or there's a link in the description box if the join button doesn't show up for you. I do a members only live stream every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Central Time. So if you want to come join me for that, they're always lots of fun. And I love it because I really get to interact with my viewers because there's so few of us there. Thanks so much to my members for your support, and thank you for joining me for those live streams. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this vlog up here. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate all your support and encouragement as I continue to improve my life and hopefully get my shit together. You know, slowly but surely I'm making steps. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.